Alright, time for the epic final battle. After which point I have another battle, so I sure hope I won't lose anything in this one. Because man, would that suck. I'd say I'm pretty well equipped to handle this thing at least, though. Yeah, that's probably the most damaging thing it could do to me. But I'm not sure if Wells is actually going to be doing anything else in this battle, so... and it didn't even die from it. But I don't... Oh, of course he has full restores. Still, I don't think another move is going to take it out either, so... So, just... the Houndoom doesn't... Okay, it has that. Oh, good. Wells is nowhere near dead. And he's getting switched out whatever comes in next. Please be something I can handle. I mean, everything should be something I can handle, hopefully. That's probably about as terrifying as it could get, but I have found that Maka should be able to handle this just fine, probably. Like, it doesn't have anything that she is weak against, at least. And I'm pretty sure her defense is kind of insane. Waterfall. The move that my Gyarados never got to learn. Okay, that's... well, that should also be its strongest move. So, what do I want to do here? Let me just compare what her moves can actually do. Base power 80, base power 70... But I'm pretty sure that Gyarados resists X-Scissor, so... that would be Night Slash is the best choice here. Now don't score a critical hit! Thank you for not scoring a critical hit. Although this probably won't take out the Gyarados either, and then... that was a critical hit! Are you serious right now? No, I can't really send in Bucket Man either, because this thing has Earthquake, which will hit Bucket Man for super effective damage. I think I'm just going to have to weather this out a bit. How much PP does Waterfall have? It has 15. Okay, we're going to be here for a while. It's a good thing then that I have so absurdly many hyper potions. Otherwise, this could very well be a case of me being in a serious danger of dying. But I'm not in that big of a danger of dying, really. Would be nice though if this thing could miss every once in a while, but unfortunately it hasn't had its accuracy lowered, and Waterfall has 100% accuracy, which is the reason why I preferred it to Aqua Tail. So there's really nothing I can do. I just have to wait until it's out of Waterfalls. Well, I can be thankful for one thing at least. This thing doesn't have Dragon Dance. If it had Dragon Dance, it would be unstoppable. Unless of course the opponent were to take it unless of course you were to take your opponent seriously lightly, and then get knocked out by an unexpected poison jab after your speed had been lowered, which you hadn't noticed because the opponent used revenge on the previous turn. But let's be fair, when has that ever happened? Okay, it used Giga Impact, so it's probably out of Waterfalls. In that case, Night Slash. Oh, and Giga Impact has a recharge turn. That is very convenient. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger some more. Well, that's not gonna hit very hard at all. And this thing has Heat Wave. So, I do not want Maka to stay in here. Bucket Man! Get in there and put it to sleep. So that I can then send out Ozai. As I was saying, Heat Wave. Which made the super effective sound... Oh, for goodness sakes. Yeah, it made the super effective sound, but Bucketman's heat-proof ability means that it doesn't really deal super effective damage, although that critical hit may have ignored that. So, Hypnosis. Oh, bugger. As usual, this Horned Crow is a pain. Hypnosis. Wait a minute, will Hypnosis even work on this Horned Crow? It's possible that it won't. Insomnia! Oh, God. You are just every possible thing that you could possibly be in order to annoy me, and that sentence doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I hate you. Even though you haven't killed anything, and I think that I am going to be able to prevent you from killing anything, but I still hate you, because by God, are you obnoxious. Do I have any X specials or anything of the sort, though? I mean, I could use Iron Defense in order to get written to boost that defense so that the Night Slashes won't hit as hard. But with the damage output I'm dealing, just Iron Defense first of all. Problem is, I'm also pretty sure Night Slash has a high critical hit ratio, so at any moment a rogue critical hit could come in and just ruin everything. But now the chance of that happening are less likely because of the Iron Defense. I mean, a critical hit will hit through the Iron Defense, but oh, you accounted for that, did ya? So let's see, what sort of battle items do I have? I do indeed have an X special, so that's something at least. Yep, it definitely accounted for that. Ugh, good lord, I've already used 20 hyper potions. Although they weren't all in this one battle, were they? I think I used some before, maybe? Okay, just throw out a Shadow Ball, for goodness sakes. It can't already be out of Heat Waves, can it? And there we have the critical hit! As I was saying, a critical hit of those could be devastating, and now we've seen exactly how devastating. So if he has less than 100 hit points left, he can't really take a hit. Wow, good thing that didn't happen earlier. And with that said, I suppose we're back to the healing loop. I'm going to run out of potions, aren't I? In this case I could have used a super potion and it would have been fine. I'll have to remember that for the next time, unless it scores another critical hit. It didn't. But it can't use Heat Wave that many more times. It has 10 PP, so... Iron Defense. And another critical hit. Wonderful! You know, I understand some people play Nuzlocke with the rule set that they're not allowed to use healing items in battles and such. That was also a possible moveset for the rule set for this particular challenge. I am so glad I didn't do that. I would not be able to play the game with restrictions like that. At least not at this point. Maybe in the future I would be able to do such a thing, but not now. Come on, get a special defense drop, score a critical hit or something. I want this Hunch Crow out of here. Looks like it might be out of heat waves at least. And now that could indicate that it's out of night slashes as well. In which case I really have nothing more to worry about. Nope, it's not out of night slashes. And now we're in the range where a critical hit could potentially kill, but now the Hunch Crow is gone, so never mind. Ech. And cue the Gyarados again. So, back into Maka, I suppose? No, I said back into Maka, I suppose. Or, yeah. All things considered, that is the choice less likely to lead to Doom. Though if it does lead to Doom, then that could also spell Doom for the battle coming up next. Hyper Potion. Okay, even a critical hit of that will not immediately kill Maka, so... or at least I don't think it will. 129... it did 44 damage. That's very... no, 42, but that's still very close. I'm going to have to take the chance. Oh, and it used Giga Impact, which will be not very effective. And with that, the Gyarados should be out of the picture, right? The Gyarados is indeed out of the picture, right? And with that, I think the threat of this battle is finally gone! Yeah, this Crobat has nothing that it can do to Maka. So... yeah, Night Slash will still be the better option here. I have been relying on Wing Attack for a lot, but really, let's be fair, Wing Attack is actually not very good anymore. It deals less damage than Night Slash, and it's not stab, so yeah. But of course the Crobat is equipped with a move that can make me flinch. And of course it happens all the time. As I was saying. Should I switch into something else? Problem is, the other things that could potentially take on this Crobat don't really have that great defense. So... and now she's going to hit herself in the face, isn't she? I know how the pattern goes. Yep. I have one full restore, but is it really worth using the full restore for this? I don't think it is. Just every single one of these Pokemon is a pain. Except for the Houndoom. The Houndoom was fine. Hit through it. Oh, for goodness sakes! Maka flinched. Am I not a freaking psychic? And that's all the damage it did? Oh, for goodness sakes, I am not going to stay in with Maka any longer. I am going to heal up Ozai and then send out Ozai. Or is Ozai actually damaged? I think Ozai is damaged. Or has he actually fought in this battle? Come to think of it, it's entirely possible that he has fought in this battle. I don't need to heal him up, because he is not injured. Okay, Ozai, hit through the confusion, or I am going to be very angry. Cue me being very angry. Was that a critical hit? I think it was a critical hit, but I'm not entirely sure it was a critical hit. Bucket Man in that case. And fuck you! Seriously! Finally, something that should not pose a threat at all in any conceivable way. Can you tell that I'm a bit tired of this battle? So just for that, I'm going to use the strongest move I have. I mean, it's going to one-shot anyway, so... Close combat, just to be abso-fucking-lutely sure that I finish the job. The job has been finished. Now please, Cyrus, go throw yourself into the abyss. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifices we've made to get this far. What if my new world, of my new galaxy, was this all a dream to be swept away by your reality? Don't think that you can defeat or capture that Pokémon. This bizarre world is none other than that Pokémon itself. Capturing or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well, do what you will. Rather than repairing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it, you inherit my legacy. You know, on one hand, that sounds like a good idea because this world sucks. On the other hand, I'd be doing you a favor. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. So, are you going to heal me or something? It would be nice if you were to. Yes, thank you. So with that said, I now have to... Oh, just let me access the menu. I must lead with the one Pokemon whom I know has a move that will deal super effective damage. Or I mean, Bucketman also has one, but Giratina has a ground move, so... Maka is just the best option here. So then what was the point in that fade? I thought the fade was meant to initiate a cutscene, but apparently it didn't initiate a cutscene. It was just a fade for the sake of having a fade. God, this place sucks! Now the time has come for the legendary battle of this game. And Giratina is so special that it's not even listed as a wild Giratina. But let's see if it's special enough to deal with a what? No. That's going to not hit very hard at all. Now see if it can deal with a Night Slash, which should hit considerably harder. Considerably harder, but not very hard anyway. Thing is, Maka can basically resist more or less anything that this thing can throw at her. And the one thing that it can't isn't really dangerous enough to be a threat, so... Goodbye, and may your stupid freaking distortion world fall with you! Seriously! Giratina seems to have understood us. That Pokémon, that shadowy Pokémon was defeated. Your doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Doesn't that completely contradict what you said earlier? Does that make it impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made new red chains, the new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit, a vague and incomplete thing, so important to you? The places we are born, the time we spend living, the languages we speak. We're all different, but the presence of Pokémon unites us. We share our lives with our Pokémon, and our happiness grows as well. Our happiness grows as we all become greater than we were alone. That is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Silence! Enough of your blathering. That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile? That is merely humans hoping, deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions rolling inside me. Rage, hatred, frustration. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough. We will never see eye to eye. This I promise you. I will break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect world. One day you will awaken to a world of my creation. A world without spirit. Yeah, you just get lost and starve to death, you bastard! Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. When there is anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead back to our world. Giratina was written in legend as being on the other side of our world. It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. And we will never see that place again. Thank the heavens. This place? It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond. And Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Vega, you're incredible! You really are a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all of Sinnoh. Vega, thank you! Oh, that's right. You have to go and tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. Right. And this counts as a new area. Though I know of a certain thing that is here that makes it very beneficial to me to have Bucketman up front. Though I should actually check again what I'm actually going to find there. It's possible that there won't actually be anything interesting in the grass anyway. There is actually a distinct lack of interesting things here, period. So, whatever. I'll just see what I can find. Things that have a tendency to explode in my face, for one thing. Even though only a Geodude has ever exploded in my face so far, but... still, the traumas remain. And that was the reason why I kept Bucketman up front. Well, that's new. Not something I really give a damn about, but it's new. I was immediately thinking of calling it Belle, but I already had a Belle last time, and she was an honorary member of the Hall of Fame, so even more reason why I shouldn't call this thing Belle. So instead, I'm going to call it Belle in Japanese. Now go stay in the box forever, Suzu. I don't care. I would just like to point out, this passage literally didn't exist before now. Just, what is even up with that? Oh look, it's a trainer I hadn't fought before. Yes, a little kid like me is going to teach you about Pokemon, because chances are I'm strong enough to one-shot whatever you throw at me. Okay, one of them took 2 shots, but still. Vega saved the universe from destruction. Now, will she be able to defeat some strong dude with electric Pokemon so that she can then fight in the championship? Find out next time.